How does a higher self help a person who was abused, and how does a higher self help an abuser? The concept of the higher self, often understood as a person's most authentic, wise, loving, and spiritually connected aspect, can be deeply transformative for both those who have experienced abuse and those who have inflicted it. Here's how. 1. For the person who was abused. Healing through self-compassion and truth. The higher self helps the abused person reconnect with self-worth. Abuse often distorts one's sense of value. The higher self reminds them that they are inherently worthy of love, dignity, and healing. See beyond the trauma. While trauma can define behavior or thought patterns, the higher self sees the whole self beyond pain, not as broken, but as enduring and resilient. Guide inner healing. It can inspire forgiveness, not necessarily of the abuser, but of oneself, release of shame, and a commitment to personal healing, growth, and boundaries. Empower choices. From this higher perspective, the person can make decisions grounded in self-respect and clarity, rather than fear or survival patterns. 2. For the person who was the abuser, catalyst for accountability and transformation. The higher self helps the abuser face the truth. A higher self doesn't justify harmful actions, but encourages full acknowledgement and accountability without denial or minimization. Break cycles. Abuse often stems from unresolved trauma, powerlessness, or conditioning. The higher self helps uncover the root wounds that led to destructive behaviors. Develop empathy. It fosters a deepening awareness of the harm caused, allowing for the emergence of genuine remorse and the desire to repair. Initiate change. Through alignment with the higher self, an abuser can begin to rewire their identity away from control, fear, or rage, and toward compassion, discipline, and integrity. Key distinction. The higher self does not excuse abuse or invalidate pain. It holds space for truth, accountability, and evolution on both ends. For survivors, the higher self is a source of inner strength. For perpetrators, it's a call to conscience and deep transformation. Final thought. True healing for anyone involved in cycles of abuse begins when the voice of the higher self is listened to over the ego, the pain, or the conditioning. It is not an easy path, but it is one that opens the door to deep liberation, forgiveness, and growth.